Hi, it's Valerie from Flat to Fabulous, and today we're looking at goal setting. So, this is another how to video, set your goal. Now, previously we looked at reframing and the wheel of life, and that's important to actually have a go at those before we start setting the goal because we've got to walk before we run. So, back to the reframing, this was a post where I suggested you start changing your language into a more positive in that if you say, I can't afford it or I can't do that, turn that into, how can I do that? How can I afford that? That's very important when you come to actually setting your goals. The next thing we looked at was a couple of days ago was the Wheel of Life. There was an interactive one which you can go back and have a go at. And this is where you actually rate various aspects of your life and put a numerical value on them so you can see which ones you're happy with and which ones need some work. Remember, I was actually going to work on my money. So that'll be handy just after Christmas. But for now, let's talk about you and what you are going to do. So that's what we've done before, and hopefully you've done the Wheel of Life where you have a clear vision, a clear idea of the issue that you want to work on. Because it's just, let's start with one. Okay, you may have a whole heap of things going on in your life that you would just love to press the button and boop, change, gone. But okay, let's walk before we can run and stick with one. The trick to start off with is to turn that issue into one sentence that you can think, right, this is what I'm going to do. Now, your sentence might start off with, I want to lose weight. I want to pay off my debts. I want another job, something like that. Now, this is where you bring your reframing in. So, how about, if the word I want to lose weight, the words lose is actually quite a negative word because lose, and your brain thinks of loss, not probably not in the positive way that you would see losing, but your brain is a very funny thing. And so the better way to do it would be, I would like to weigh 60 kilos, 70 kilos, 80 kilos, whatever it is. I want to weigh 150 pounds, 160 pounds. Actually putting it into a more positive frame of mind. So that's the first thing, is actually whatever your issue is, put it into one sentence in a positive frame of mind. Okay, so if you have to stop this and go and do that, you can do that. We can do it later. All right. The other thing that you need to do is actually genuinely want to do this goal. That might sound strange, but I was being coached and my goal was actually a health one, which was I wanted to weigh so many kilos by this amount of time. And I really struggled, actually, to be honest. It was a great coach, but I found myself really not gelling with it. And what I realized was that I actually really wanted to work on my finances. So, in order to have success with this, you need to genuinely want this above all the other things that you want to work on. And one way to actually help you do that is to imagine that you are where you want to be and that you have actually achieved it. Visualization, if you like. A lot of athletes do this, a lot of business people do this, that they think, right, where do I want to be? And imagine themselves rich with a pile of money, imagining themselves holding that medal and so on. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take your goal, whatever it is, and imagine you've achieved it. So if you have to close your eyes, put yourself in a very quiet space, first of all, what do you see? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Is anyone else around you? What are people telling you? All right, now I've just rattled those off. Now, in a coaching session, we would actually spend a good 15 minutes on this. But you can pause this, write it down, take it away, and go, okay, what do I see when I achieve this goal? What am I feeling? What am I hearing? Is there anyone with me? What are they doing? What are they saying? How do I know that I've achieved this goal? And just imagine yourself there. So that takes about 15 minutes in a coaching session. But this is just for information only. The next thing is you need to attach a date to your timeline. Now, it has to be realistic. because the next step, one point, we're going to start chunking it down and making steps to reach your goal. But that's what you're going to do. All right, so practice your reframing, have a crack at the wheel of life, identify an issue, put it in a sentence, put it in the positive, spend a decent amount of time imagining your success, and put a date on it. Now, the next session, we're going to look at where you are now and what options you have to move forward. So good luck, and I'll see you soon.